Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. And today we are here with now the fourth video of the day on this Veterans Day, where we now have the Commanders versus Dolphins preview for Week 11, Madrid edition. So yeah, let's get this underway. By the way, guys, I just want to say that we are 2 subscribers away from 1K. Like, that is unbelievable. And who knows, maybe by the time this video is up, I'll hit 1K. And if I do, there'll be a 5th video today, talking about that. So, that being said, let's get this underway. The NFL is heading to Madrid on Sunday for a matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Injuries have killed this Washington team. And, obviously not having Jaden Daniels hurts. So, I'm sure you guys have a feeling where I'm going with in this game. The Dolphins have been inconsistent, to say the least, this season. But they are coming off a huge win against the Buffalo Bills. And they beat the Atlanta Falcons by 24 points on the road 2 weeks ago. And they have a favorable matchup here, where the Commanders now are 0-5 straight up and against the spread in their last 5 games, with 4 of those defeats coming by more than 20 points. And Jaden Daniels has been sidelined by an elbow injury that's probably going to cost him another week. From what I saw, it seems like he's not playing this week. So it seems like Marcus Mariota is the man starting to an injury-plagued receiver corp. So the Commanders won't take advantage also, though, however, of a weak secondary from the Miami Dolphins. Washington's defense will be without its 2 best corners, Marshawn Lattimore and Trey Amos, while top rusher Dorrance Armstrong suffered a season-ending injury. In addition, its best defensive lineman, Darren Payne, has been suspended for throwing a punch in Sunday's blowout loss. The Commanders have just 4 sacks in their last 4 games, and they are ranked dead last in the league in defensive dropback EPA. Miami's offense can move the ball when Tua has time to operate, which he should have on Sunday. I love Marcus Mariota. I loved when he was in Oregon. I really grew up with this guy. Now in high school myself, 17 years old. But I remember when I was really young, I loved Marcus Mariota so much. I really wish the Dolphins drafted him. But, he went to Tennessee and, he worked out and he kind of didn't as well. But, I still like him a lot. He's a competent backup, but there's only so much he can do with Washington missing multiple receivers, including Terry McLaurin. The quarterback has thrown for less than 215 yards in all 4 of his starts this season, despite having a negative game script in 3 of those contests. Tyreek Hill is obviously out for the season due to season-ending injury, and they have been reliant on Devon Achane ever since. We've also seen Jalen Waddle really take a leap this year after a down year a year ago. So really happy to see that. But Tua is just 34th out of 37 qualifying passers in average intended air yards, which is 6.6 for him right now. So Miami also plays at the 6th lowest pace in the league, averaging 28 seconds per snap. That shows a sluggish 31.6 seconds per snap when leading or neutral game situations. The Dolphins rarely attacking downfield and both teams relying on their rush attacks. This is not going to be a crazy high-scoring game, but I think this is going to be an extremely close game. Like, I think it could be like a 2-point, maybe even a 1-point game, which, to be honest, both teams are, they're not great as of the moment. And, because of that, I see this being a really, really tough game. This is going to be a tough game for the Dolphins. No matter what, this is going to be a tough game for them, even though Mariota is the one starting. However, even though I've barely picked the Dolphins to win this season, this is one of those few times I'm going to do so, for the reason that they will not have Jaden Daniels. The Commanders have dropped 5 straight games, and they're going to face Miami that stood out in a win over the Buffalo Bills in Week 10. which the Dolphins seek their first win streak of the season. So I really do think that this game will still be close regardless, and the Dolphins are riding high right now, and now they have the golden opportunity to make it consecutive victories, and I think McDaniel will make sure this gets done. So with that being said, I think the Dolphins get the win 23-22. I think the Dolphins will win a very tight game, but they'll take advantage and they'll get it done. So going into the bye at 4-7. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Road to 1K is on. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.